Okay, in this video we're going to look at problem number 5, where Leonard spent a quarter of his money on a sandwich, he spent some money on a gift for his brother and on some comic books, and he had 3/8 of his money left over. So the first thing we're going to do is take our fractions and convert them into some equivalent fractions with common denominators. Now we look at 1/4 and 3/8 and we can see that 8 would be a great common denominator because that means we just have to convert one of our fractions. So we're going to make this an equivalent fraction with 8s as our denominator, where we're going to say, well, let's see, we did 4 times 2 to get here, so we're going to do the same thing to our numerator as we did to our denominator. We're going to multiply that by 2, and that's going to become 2/8. So we can actually rewrite our problem here where Leonard now spent 2/8 of his money on a sandwich. Then he spent some amount of money on a gift for his brother and comic books, and he had 3/8 of his money left. So I'm going to do this by drawing out a model, a rectangular model, and I'm going to divide my model first into fourths and then into eighths. So this is 8/8 here. This is going to represent how much money Leonard had all together. Now we know that Leonard spent 2/8 of that money on his sandwich, and when he was done he had 1, 2, 3/8 of his money left over. So all of this has been accounted for. What we have left here is 3/8. We've got 1/8, 1/8, and 1/8, and that's the unknown amount that we're looking for. That unknown amount is that he spent 2 times as much on a gift for his brother as he did on some comic books. So when we look at this, we can say, well, look at this. He's got 3 equal portions. So if he spent 2 of those equal portions on the gift for his brother, that leaves 1/8 that he spent on his comic book or his comic books. So we've already solved our problem here that he spent 2 times as much on a gift, which was 2/8, as he did on his comic book, 1/8. The question that it's asking us is, what fraction of his money did he spend on the comic books? So I'm going to make sure to restate that question. He spent 1/8 of his money on comic books. So we restate that question, put our answer in a complete sentence, and you've solved the problem.